is up, everyone of YouTube? This is BatFan87 bringing you kind of a different video. This is going to be more of a toy review. What I got is the 2017 Power Rangers Megazord that was exclusive to Toys R Us. It's one of the last things I bought from Toys R Us before they shut down. So what I'm going to do is unbox it all and show you guys what comes with it and each individual Zord, and then we'll get it transformed into the Megazord. So this is what the box looks like. It is massive. Try not to get glare on it. But I really love this movie. When it came out, a lot of people didn't like it. Got a lot of criticism. But I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what Hasbro will do with the movies, since they got the rights to them. And but I'm really excited to do this unboxing and stuff, because this is actually my first new ever Megazord, because I only had bits and pieces of them when I was growing up, because I guess I really didn't want one when I was younger, which is kind of weird. But so if you guys want to watch, go ahead and watch. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that little notification icon, the little bell. That way it lets you guys know when I upload content. And I actually am now on Twitter and Instagram, so I'll have that down below in the description below, and I will have it pop up probably right about now. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and I will give you guys my review and see how the toy is. So let's get this. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie. It came out last year. I really enjoyed it, like I said before, because it had a lot of nostalgia. Put my iPad down there. A lot of people didn't like it because it went on for too long with them trying to be Power Rangers, I guess. But man, this thing's gonna be big. But anyway, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I still watching it. I'm kind of sad that they're not going to continue on with it, and they're just going to make new ones. But so I got this out. This is what it originally looks like. Looks like it's not in the little Zord forms, so it does come with little accessories. Looks like it comes with some Power Rangers and stuff. Originally this was $100 at Toys R Us. I did not pay that. I paid $40, I think. But it was on sale because they were going out of business. So there's a little yellow ranger. They're little teeny tiny. I'll get it close up at the very end, show you what all the accessories are. There's a pink ranger. There is a black ranger. And there's the blue ranger. And then there's the red ranger. And it comes with like little, it comes with a putty too. So I'll show you what all this is. Give you some pictures of it. Probably put a picture up right now. That way you guys know what they look like. It comes with instructions. So, alright, let's get this. Alright, I'm going to cut away right now, and I'm going to put them all together to their regular Zord forms, and then I'll show you how to transform them into the Megazord. So, we're going to cut away right now. Alright, I'm back. I got them all transformed, or not transformed, they're not Transformers, but got them all into their beast form. And I'm going to go one by one and do a review on each individual Zord, and then I'll put them together for you, and then do a review on the Megazord. So some of these are pretty big, so I'm gonna do my least favorite first, and then do my favorites. So my least favorite has got to be get my iPad real quick. It's got to be this little guy, the Triceratops. He doesn't really do anything. The only weapon he has is you move the tail up, you put the little thing inside there, which I'll show you. You put this inside here, and then you just push it. And sometimes it doesn't work. So that's all it does. I wish he had something else, but he doesn't. And none of them really, the legs move, which is kind of disappointing. The articulation on it is, you can't really do anything except for just set it down. But this does turn into a leg, so I can see why they didn't do a whole lot with this. So this is my least favorite, just because it doesn't really have a really good weapon on it, I guess. It just, you flip the tail up and you push the little thing, which to me is retarded. But these do open up on the front, some of them, or all of them do actually, and you put the little Ranger inside. So the Blue Ranger just kind of smashes down inside, so you can pilot it. So that's pretty cool. They all have some sort of thing like that, where they have a little cockpit for them. So this is the Blue Ranger Triceratops Zord. Not my favorite. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which to me is the Mastodon. And it has an okay weapon, I guess. It really doesn't shoot anything out. You just take this web, and I didn't know, I mean, it does have 8 legs, so maybe it's part spider, part arachnid. But you just set it on top of here, and you just flip it. So that's it. The reason why I don't like this one is because it just looks too much like a spider. I actually didn't mind this on the movie, just like with the Triceratops. I didn't mind them on the movie, but as a toy, I mean, I can understand why they didn't do a whole lot with this one, because it does turn into another leg. But I don't know. I just don't like it. They could have did more paint on it. But the front does open up right here, and if I can get it out of there, you take the little Black Ranger and you just shove him in there and close it, and he's inside. So yeah, I mean, his weapon is kind of stupid, I think. It really doesn't do anything. I mean, it doesn't shoot out anything. At least the Triceratops one, I mean, this tail was its weapon, but the only reason why this one's a little bit better than the other one is because it does have an actual weapon that you can use. But I don't know. I don't care for it that much. I mean, there's not that much paint on it, just like the Triceratops. So let's move on to the next one, which is the Saber-Tooth. I actually enjoyed the way this one looks, except for the butt. I mean, it just has these nubs. But the gun, I mean, it doesn't really shoot out anything, it just does that. My one complaint about this is this makes the torso and you got these move out. They don't like attach after that you close them, so they just kind of flop there. I mean, if it gets really loose, because these do come off, you won't be able to keep them there. But and my other complaint too, instead of putting the pilot up here, which I can see why they didn't put the pilot up here, the Ranger, because that's where this folds down. They put them back here, which Trini goes back here. You just kind of push her in there. So it doesn't make sense that the cockpit's back here instead of up here, because there's a window right there. You know, I think they could have redone it a little bit better, where they could have folded this head down instead of this whole thing. But yeah, I like this one better than the other two, because it does have a big ass weapon on it. I mean, it doesn't shoot anything out, but it's to me it looks pretty cool. And the sculpt of the head looks pretty neat. It's still just got the regular paint on it. They could have done better on the paint on every one of the Zords, but I enjoy this one better than the Mastodon and Triceratops. So let's go on to this one. I like because it's how big it is and how cool it looks, which is the Pterodactyl. It doesn't do anything except for the feet open and you can grab stuff with it, but you gotta be careful because the front feet fall off really, really easy, and that's one of the complaints I have about it. But I like how it looks. It's this middle piece becomes a sword, which I don't understand that, but there's where the cockpit is, and you just open it up, and if I can get her out of there, you just take Kimberly and just put her right in there and just close it. She does stick out a little bit. You can see her head, and this is really loose, so that's another complaint I kind of have with it. But all in all, it looks really neat. I really enjoy how this looks, how the pink looks. I think they could have done more paint on, especially back on the thrusters and stuff, on the wings. They could have put more blue on it maybe, or filled it in a little bit. But I like this one. This one to me is better than the other three, and it is huge. I mean, it's just about almost twice the size, twice as long as the other ones are. So let's go to the big one, which is this guy. Let me put his, there we go. This is the Tyrannosaurus, the T-Rex. This one is my favorite. It looks badass. I like the way it looked on the movie, and I like the way it looks right now. This one is just cool. The only complaint I have is that you can't really set it down, because it does kind of, I'll show you guys real quick. It doesn't like to stand up very well. Well, it's making a liar out of me. But if you stand it where it's supposed to, like right here where you think it's going to, it falls over. So you have to put the legs all the way like that, and it's got to stand like that, which is weird. But I do like this, and it has like a little
T-Rex sword. It's time for battle.
which is kind of cool. I wish the other ones had something like that. Each one of them had their own ranger voice or something. I think that would have been cool. But the cockpit, which to me is kind of weird. You just open his mouth up, and you stick Jason inside, and you close it. To me, that's weird, because it should open up here. I mean, it did on the movie, and that's where he stays. But he's in the mouth. And I get why they kind of did some of that stuff, you know, make it a little bit different, because, you know, this scene's got to transform into, or turn into a Megazord. So I get why they did some things, but originally this whole thing together cost $100, and I don't see paying $100 for it. So I don't know how much it's going for on eBay. I'll put a link down below on eBay. But his arms do shoot little projectiles, and you just stick them in there. It's kind of like the Triceratops, and you just sorry, I thought my dog was going to eat it. But no, I like, this is my favorite because how big it is and how cool it looks. The paint scale could have been a little bit different, a little bit better. They could have done more detail on it, like painted it, especially on the tail, the body, the face, even the legs. Maybe later on, if I get ballsy enough, I'll fill in the, you know, paint it and stuff. But I don't think I'm going to do it because I'm just going to leave it in Megazord form. So let's go ahead and get it transformed into the Megazord. And I apologize, but I have to have the instructions. I don't know how any of this goes. So let's start with, maybe if I can figure out where I'm at. Alright. So some of this is actually pretty self-explanatory, I think. Let's do the T-Rex first. So on the T-Rex, what you're going to do is you're going to take the gun off. You're going to take the tail off. You can do this in any order too. The tail just kind of slides up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the legs off, which they should just pull right off, and you got to kind of give it a little bit of force because they don't like to come off. And then the legs you're going to straighten out, because these are actually going to be the arms. So you're going to straighten those out. The little arms he's got on the side, you just pull them off. Then the head. Maybe. There we go. You gotta have some force because, man, they're stuck on there really good. The head you just put down. So this is the body, the upper torso. So the head is actually underneath, and you'll pull that out, and then you'll just pop it on. So there's part of the head. Then the arms, all you gotta do, well, maybe there. You gotta have some force because they do not like to go on. But you'll tell where they go because the blue will be on the outside, and they'll have like this little hand. There we go. Alright, so there's the torso, or upper torso. So what we're going to do is get to the Saber-Tooth Tiger. And these extra parts I'm just going to put down on the ground from the Tyrannosaurus. So the Saber-Tooth Tiger, what you're going to do is you're going to take the big cannons off the top. Then you're going to split his legs out. Then you're going to flip his head down. Like that. See it? His head flip down. Then what you're going to do is you don't have to really do anything with his back feet because they don't really do anything. But what you're going to do Which this connection is kind of weird. What you're gonna do is you're gonna this is gonna go on top of this, just like that. Kind of gotta fiddle with it. And these, his legs down at the bottom, pin in to the upper torso. Which that's weird. I don't like that because that can come loose really easy. But that's how that looks. Got upper torso, bottom torso. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do the Triceratops. With Triceratops, all you do is you're going to take his head off. Then down below, this little, his chest, you're going to pull off like that. You're going to fold this part out like that. Fold his tail in like that. Then let me flip the page. So I believe from what I read on the other one, yeah. So let me rearrange some stuff here. So he's like this. So you're gonna move his feet out where they're kind of even, like that. Then these, his back feet, you're just gonna flip them around. That way they're out of the way. Like that. Then this is going to pin in right there. That way it makes a leg, and then his head is going to go maybe. Actually, I went too fast. So that piece is going to go on after the head, because if not, it won't go on. So you got your first leg. Now this is going to go. We're going to set this to the side, and then we're going to do the Mastodon. So Mastodon is almost pretty much like the other one, the Triceratops. But take the weapon off, take the head off. Then you're going to take his belly out, which is that piece. Then what you're going to do, this is going to flip up all the way, like that. So it's going to be like this. Then you're going to move his back legs flush, like that. And then you're going to do the same thing with the legs that you did on the other one. You're going to flip them around. That way they're out of the way. Like that. See, they were this way. Now they were here. Now they're here. They're facing that way. So then you put the head on. Remember to put the heads on before you put, like, I guess it's a shin guard or whatever. I don't know what it is. Actually, what? Read a little bit more. Oh. Actually, I apologize. They go up here on the top. So I'm going to have to redo this one. It goes up here. See, there's 2 pegs down here. I thought it went down there. It goes up there. And that makes sense. That way you don't see it. You know, and then it's got a knee if you want to do stuff with it. So you got both legs. Now we're going to we're going to attach all this all at once here in a minute. So I'm going to put these down here on the floor. And we're going to do the pterodactyl. So the pterodactyl is actually, looks like it's the easiest one. So what you do, pterodactyl, be like this. Pull the wings off. Like that. Now this right here is the sword. So we'll set this off to the side. Then you can put the arms from, looks like it's the arms. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Anyway, this is, you know, you're going to end up having this. So what you can do is you can put, like this wing right here, you can put one of these under here, which came from the T-Rex. I think that's right. Nope, that's the other one. They gotta be pointed up. That's the little guns. Like that, I guess. I guess that's the way it goes. So you're gonna pull these. Nope, you keep them on. So they actually go on the back, I believe. Where do they go? Oh, they go like this, and they peg into the back. There's a little slot that's only placed for them on the back, but that's where they go. And they just go in like that. So let me do the other one real quick. Again, so you can, okay, I know where these, you can also put these at. Let me, so instead of putting them right here on the back, you can put them like that, where they shoot out, which I think is a little bit cooler than the other way. The way he's got more guns, more firepower. So you can murder Rita Repulsa. So we're going to do the same thing over here. I like that better. So, and he's got guns. So then, after that, we're going to put the Triceratops on. And we're going to put the Mastodon. Actually, they go the other way. Yeah, you can just, let me see. So this thing is freaking huge, by the way. So that's that's what it looks like, all transformed and stuff. So what you can do, I don't know how well he's going to stand. What you can do is this little guy right here, you can use as a sword right there, and then this one as a sword right here, which I like that better. See, now it's starting to fall apart. I knew it would do that. So this is the Megazord. It was kind of a pain in the butt to transform him from this to the Beast, because they came already like this, but all pulled apart. Overall, I think it's really cool. I don't like that he doesn't have hands, really. I mean, he's got like these little, I don't know what they are. But I think it's really cool. It's quite a bit show accurate, actually, for the most part, for a toy. I think they could have done a little bit better on the paint scheme. I will probably leave them like this. I won't turn them back to the Beast mode, to this regular Megazord or the regular Zords. As for price wise, I wouldn't pay $100 for it. Like I said, I think I paid $40 for it at Toys R Us when they were going out of business. They're out of business now. They're no longer open. But I enjoy what it looks. You can't really play with it if you're going to do that. I mean, the only articulation he's got some in his head. It goes all the way around. He's got it in his arms. I wouldn't really mess with the arms because the only thing holding this upper torso in are these pegs, which is, to me, stupid. He's got it in his arms. You can move his arms up and down, move his other arm up and down. You can bend his knees, but you can't move him at the hips. There's no ankle articulation. He's pretty much stuck like this. So playing wise, if you got a kid that wants to play with it, good luck, because there's a lot of little pieces that can be lost. This looks like it probably will break really easy if it's pulled on or anything. I enjoy it. Only reason why I enjoy it is because I'm not going to play with it. It's going to be setting up on my probably somewhere above my DVDs and stuff. If I can find a place for it. This thing is huge. I can't remember how tall it is. But this was a Toys R Us exclusive, so I think you can only find it on eBay and Amazon right now. I don't know if you can find it on Walmart or not, or any other places, but I'll put a link down below on the price on eBay and see if I can find it on Amazon. That way you guys know if you guys want it. As for the review, I think I pretty much gave my review. I don't really care for the paint, on how they painted it. Seems like it's a little bit cheaply made. I understand why they cut corners on certain spots. But to me, they could have made a better one. I think this is just for display. I don't think it's to play with. Which that could cause some problems with younger kids wanting one and playing with it. I wouldn't pay $100 for it though. That to me is outrageous. I think if you buy them individually, the one that costs the most, which would be the T-Rex. I think at the time when I saw him at Toys R Us, he was like $40. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think he was $40, and I think the other ones were like $20 or something like that. But I like it. I love the movie. That's one of the reasons why I like it. My other biggest complaint, probably my last one, is his weapons. his sword in the movie was not part of the pterodactyl, and they didn't use the tail at all. So that's my last complaint about this. Other than that, I mean, you can see the blue, the black, the yellow, the red, and the pink. So they're really, distinguished on where they're at. And the only thing that you could probably put the Tyrannosaurus head on the back, I think. Yeah. That way they're all there. Because if not, they're not all going to be there.
Megazord, it's time for battle.
I think it. I don't know. You can put the gun in either hand. You can put this guy on the side on either one. So you can have more weapons. You can probably put this guy over here. Load him up on weapons. But that's going to make him really front heavy. So I don't know if that's a wise choice to do. I don't know if I would do that. But this is my first toy review. So let me set this over the side so you guys can see me. It's my first toy review. So let me guys know what you think. If you guys are going to get it, if not, I totally understand. I wouldn't pay full price for this. It is a nice piece to put in my collection. I do have another Megazord that I bought off of Buy Sell Trade on Facebook, which it's not complete, so I'm not going to do a review on it yet or show you guys. I'll probably show it in a pickup video, but that's about it. I think it's cool that it came with all the little Rangers. I think that was pretty neat. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of the video. I'm going to try to do some toy reviews. That way it changes it up a little bit on my channel. So don't forget to, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, so I'll put that in the description below. I probably already flashed where you can reach me at. I'm working on a Facebook page. So yeah, if you guys like it, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed by now, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon. That way it lets you guys know when I upload new content. And if you lasted this far, I appreciate it. If not, I completely understand. I probably just babbled on. So you guys have a good one, and until my next video.